I mean, when you think about your relationship with the person that's died, my parents' generation was very much you forget and you move on. That what you don't say isn't going to hurt you. So that you do everything you can not to think about and not to talk about the person that's died. But actually research now really shows that as human beings, we're very different to that. And what they talk about is continuing bonds. That the task of mourning is to find a way of living with what you don't want to live with, the fact and reality of the death of the person that you love. But it doesn't end the love you feel for that person. So you need to adjust to the reality that they've died, but actually the relationship doesn't end. And if you talk to anyone that's bereaved and you think about it for yourself, they feel like they're inside you. I mean, if you have faith, it may be that you see them in heaven or whatever your belief system is. Often people talk about them as being in their heart. So they can conjure them in their mind and ask them for advice, ask them questions. I often talk about having touchstones to memories of them. So maybe making their favourite dish and you can sort of feel them present. It may be that you wear something of theirs, like their watch or a necklace or a ring, that you can kind of touch and it connects you to them. And so it may be that something you feel close to them that is sort of unconscious, or it's something that as a family you plan. So there are often difficult days. There are difficult anniversaries, so the anniversary of the death or the person's birthday. But there are lots of difficult days. There's Christmas that's difficult, and there's whole family sort of celebrations are often difficult. So finding ways of acknowledging the absence of the person, the presence of the absence, and somehow feeling that they're part of it really helps. As human beings, we most naturally do it by telling stories and by connecting with internally what we're feeling, by connecting it to our understanding of the event and finding a voice for it. It incrementally shifts our relationship to what's happened, and we understand it a little bit more. And in my book, there was a woman who talked about what helped her when her mum died. And she described it as that we each have a basket of sadness. And every time we take out one of those stories in our basket of sadness, our basket feels a little bit lighter.